This video features one of the most well-known civilizations of all time, ancient Rome.
Learning can be fun! If you like learning in exciting and engaging ways, then Talking Study Guides is for you! I'm Mr. C, and let's get started. If time travel was possible, getting a glimpse of how it all started in ancient Rome would be an incredible journey. But before we dig into the history of ancient Rome, let's understand where Rome is located now. Today, Rome is a city and the capital of Italy. Italy is a country located in Europe. Mainland Italy is a peninsula because it's surrounded by water on 3 sides. Mainland Italy is fun to spot because it looks like a giant boot. Exploring ancient Rome takes us back over 2,000 years in history. While we're learning, try to think what life would be like back then. They didn't have electronics, there was no Beyblades or slime, and they certainly didn't wear clothes like this. Much better. Now we're ready to learn about ancient Rome. Ancient Rome started out as a small town along the Tiber River. The Tiber River provided them many resources they needed to survive. Some common foods that they ate included meat, fish, fruits, and vegetables. Some of their common crops were olives, grapes, and grains like wheat and barley. The Romans were phenomenal artists, and they created beautiful paintings and mosaics. Mosaics are pictures or decorations that are made by combining small pieces of material. The ancient Romans often made mosaics with different types of tiles, including ceramic, colored glass, and stones. The ancient Romans were very good at working with clay, and with it made many different types of pottery. They widely used pottery, and they used pottery to cook, serve, and transport all types of food. In ancient Rome, the Forum was the place to be. There, merchants sold things like fruits and vegetables, and it was located right in the center of town. To truly understand ancient Rome, you need to know about the Colosseum. The Colosseum was a massive amphitheater that the Romans used for all sorts of events. It's kind of like a sports stadium today. The Colosseum was a place of entertainment in ancient Rome. Plays were performed, chariot races were held, and it was a battle arena. Fighters called gladiators fought in the Colosseum versus other men and sometimes even wild animals. Yeah, a lot of stuff went down in the Colosseum. Rome did not stay small for very long. With a strong army, impressive engineering, and a desire to grow, Rome quickly expanded its territory. The Romans were incredible builders. When they conquered a new land, they would connect their massive empire by building bridges, arches, and roads. The Romans built aqueducts, which were ways they transported water into their cities. It was very advanced for their time. The Romans invented their own type of concrete and used it to build quality structures, many which have stood the test of time. Throughout the years, Rome had many different forms of government. But one that lasted for almost 500 years was the Roman Republic. A republic is where citizens vote for people in power. This allows the people to have a voice for voting who they want in charge. There's an old phrase that says, all roads lead to Rome, because at one time in history, Rome was in 3 different continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. For centuries, Rome was very prosperous and spread its influence all over the world. But having such a massive empire led to challenges. In time, the massive empire of ancient Rome started to crumble. Disputes over leadership, too much territory to control, and military losses all led to the decline of the massive Roman Empire. Eventually, Rome itself was invaded by barbarians, which is considered to be the fall of Rome. Although that Rome fell, and much is different in today's world, the accomplishments and contributions of the Roman civilization will live on forever. Think you know ancient Rome? Try battling through these 3 questions.
Question 1. Warriors that fought in the Colosseum were called gladiators, emperors, engineers.
If you said gladiators, you're right.
Question 2. There's an old phrase that says all blank lead to Rome. Are they arches, roads, weapons?
If you said roads, you're correct. Question 3. How did the ancient Romans transport water to their big cities? Arches, mosaics, or aqueducts? If you said aqueducts, you're correct.
I hope that you were able to get a glimpse of what life was like in ancient Rome. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other educational videos.